Everybody, I just want to give you a quick rundown of how to interact with the solution for the movie list sprint. I've got a solution here in this movies repo, and you'll need to fork and clone this. And I want to point out that this repo just has a README, right? There's nothing there, but there's a solution branch that you'll need to interact with. One thing that is important to note is that in this solution branch, you can take a look at the commits. And here, going back to the beginning, you can see the different commits that were done to execute on the things that needed to be done for the sprint. I want you to take note of this one commit that says completes level 0. This particular commit can be used to see what was done to make this level 0 work. So this video I'm creating to help you understand how to interact with that. Now I already have the repo cloned. What I'm going to do is do a git checkout of the solution branch, and I'll open that in VS Code. And here you can see the solution, right? So we've got source and dist, and inside of source we've got all of these components. Now take a look at this app component. It's got a lot going on in here, right? This is, I think, a completion of level 4 for the sprint. Now this may be too much for you right now. You may have gotten to level 0 or level 1 or level 2, and you just want to see the code for that level. The way that you'll do that is to look for the commit that's named that way. This completes level 0. Click on the clipboard, and that will get this number copied to your clipboard. And what you need to do is git check out that value, and then it switches you to that particular place in time, which is a really awesome feature about Git. So now if I go back to VS Code and I look at app, you can see there are a lot fewer lines of code. And you can see it's importing these values. Here's the default movies data, and the app component just looks like this. That's what the app component looks like. And we've got this movie list right here, this component. And if we look at movie list, we can see that it is iterating over the props that were passed in and returning a movie component for each one. And then we can look at the movie component. This way, you can look at one particular level and see what the completion of that level looked like, instead of having to look at every single line of code for a level that you didn't yet get to. So make sure that you are looking for the level, copying that SHA that you'll get from this clipboard, and then doing a git checkout of that value. And that is it. Well, actually, that's not quite it. There's just a tiny bit more. If you wanted to see specific lines of code that were used to do a particular thing, then you can click on that particular commit. So here, this commit adds the input field for adding movies, and there is no hard-coded data. So you can click on that and see which fields, not which fields, but which files were actually changed and what values were added. And that may be helpful for you as well. So that is actually it. And I will close this out. Have a great time.